Hello crochet crafters, welcome to today's star applique. You can use these on a stocking, you can use this on a card, you can put a little hanging tag on it and put it on a gift, or actually use it as an ornament on your tree. Your star is going to come out based on the size of the crochet hook that you use. This is a size G USA, and it is also, I'm using a thicker weight yarn that goes with the G. If you want to make it small, make sure you look at the packaging of your yarn and see which size hook they recommend. That's probably what you want to do. So if you use a small one, it's going to, and you use the cotton material, it's going to be a lot smaller applique for your cards. This particular one measures approximately just a little over 2.5 inches by 2.5 inches. And we're going to get started. What you need is a crochet hook, a plastic or metal needle. You need some yarn of your choice, and you need a pair of scissors. I'm going to assume that people have crocheted before, but you're going to go ahead and wrap this around your crochet hook, wrap another one around and slip it through. It's like a slip stitch, tighten it. That will give you your base for starting your stitch, any stitch. If you have a different way of doing it, it's fine. You're going to crochet 4 singles, loosely crocheted. 1, 2, 3, just trying to do it really loose so I can show you. The first one was pretty loose. What you're going to do is a double crochet, and the way you do that is you wrap it around the hook, and you're going to put it through the first one that you crocheted right here. So you're going to put it through this one, pull it through. So now you have 3. 1, 2, 3. You're going to wrap it around again. You're going to pull it through the first 2. You're going to wrap it around again and pull it through the first 2. So that's what's called a double crochet. Right now it should be making this hole larger in the first one. The circle, that's okay. That's what's supposed to happen. What you're going to do is 3 singles. You wrap it around, 1, wrap it around, pull it through, 2, wrap it around, pull it through, 3. Don't worry about these 2 little points right here. I'll talk about that afterwards. We're now going to do 3 double crochets into that same first stitch. So wrap it around, pull it through, pull it through. You've got 3 on the hook. Wrap it around, 1, wrap it around, 2, wrap it around, pull it through again. Now you've got 3, 1, and 2. That's a double crochet. You're going to do 3 of those. When you have 3 of those done, you're going to do 3 single crochets. 1, 2, and 3. You can kind of see these points starting. Push it to the side so you have room in this hole. You're going to do 3 double crochets again. 1, 2. I'm kind of holding on. This is called a tail. I'm holding on to this tail to give myself the necessary room that I need. So I'm going to do 3 double crochets. Again, wrapping it around, pulling it through. And if the hole in the middle is getting bigger, that's okay. That's what it's supposed to do. That's fine. Keep pushing it to the side. After you've got 2 of those, you should have like 2 full 3 double crochets and 1 that kind of looks funky, but I'm going to show you what to do with that. So you're going to do 3 singles, 1, 2, and 3, and then another double crochet into the same place that we've been working. We're doing that double crochet into the same place. We're going to do 3 of those. And after we have 3, we're going to do 3 singles again. So 1, 2, 3 in the way of singles. So now you have 1, 2, 3 full 3 double crochets with those 3s in the middle, and you still have this funky one. We're going to do a 4th set of 3 double crochets. So it's going to go 1, again, wrap it around, pulling it through, and it's making that middle one that we're working into. It's quite large, but that's okay. That's what we want. We want that large look. And now you have 3. So now you should have 4 sets of 3, and then you have this funky looking one here, which I'm going to show you what to do. This is actually going to be our 5th one. But go ahead and finish off that 4th one with 3 double crochets. Now you have a tail. I'm lazy, folks. I don't want to have to cut the tail or sew the tail in. I'm very lazy. So I'm going to wrap the tail kind of like this. And I'm going to do a double crochet. And as I do a double crochet, I'm either going to work that tail into the double crochet or I'm going to wrap over it. I think I'm going to work it into the double crochet. So as I pull that loop, I'm pulling my tail through too, just pretending that it's part of that double crochet, and wrapping it, and then wrapping it. So that way I can just tie my tail off afterwards and I don't have to like mess with trying to sew it in. Now you wonder why I did that double crochet and I've got 2 funky loops. Remember we stitched 1, 2, 3. This was to actually make like a fake double crochet, okay? And then we have that one. So if you put it together, if you kind of tie these 2 together, that makes your 5th part of the star. And what you're going to do is you're going to count up 1, 2, right? You're going to count up, and what you want to do is you want to go into it and do a slip stitch into it, and you've got that done. Then that's kind of in the middle of the 3rd crochet. Then what you're going to do is where you've created that first point right here, it's the first triple point, you're going to go ahead and do 3 double crochets into that. 1. We know that a double crochet is wrapping it around, going through, pulling it through with 3 on the hook, wrapping it around, 1 and 2. Now in that same space, we're going to work 3 more double crochets after we do 3 singles. 1, 2, and 3 for the singles, just like that. We're going to do 3 double crochets into that same opening. So we're working in the same space, folks. And that's going to give you that nice little point. So you can see it's starting to form a little bit of a star as we move. But remember on that last one how we connected those 3 and we kind of made that? We're going to go into the middle of this 3. Well, how do you know which one is the middle? Pull this back. You see that little hoop? It might have been hiding under this. So make sure you push it back. Aha, that's number 1. We're not going into that space. That's number 2 and that's number 3. So we're going into the second one and we're going to put our hook right into it, pull our yarn through. We have 2 on the hook, wrap it around and pull it through. That's a single crochet, folks, for anybody that doesn't know. Then what are we going to do? We've got to go in the same open spaces here. We're going into this open space where we put 3 singles and we're immediately doing 3 double crochets. So 1, 1, wrapping it through, doing the 2 and the 2, just like you do for double crochets. But remember, we have to put 2 sets of 3 in there. I'm pushing it aside. If you guys find it's tight, just give it a little wiggle. Do 3 singles, And then we're going to do 3 more doubles into the same place we did those other 3 doubles. And you can see it's starting to look like a really pretty star now. We're not done yet. Aha. So we're going to repeat this, and anybody that doesn't do crocheting on a regular basis, if it's too much to repeat this, we can do it together. So we'll do it together. Remember to slide this over, to pick the 1, 2 in the middle, putting your crochet needle, or I should say, it's not really a needle, it's your crochet hook, through and doing a single crochet. Then to repeat the process, we're going into the middle of the 3 that we did. We're going to do 3 doubles to repeat that process. Repetition is important. Doing 3 double crochets, just making sure. You can work slow and turn the camera off too. You don't have to work fast like me. And then we have to do 1, 2, and 3 singles, repeating that process. And then going into that same spot, we're doing 3 more doubles. 1, 2, and 3. So you can see how that's starting to look really quite pretty. And what are we going to do for these last 2? We're going to repeat the process. So again, we have to go into 1, 2, 3. We have to do a single into that one to bring our star down. And then we're going to do 3 doubles. 1, 2, 3 doubles. That's US doubles, by the way. And then we're going to do 3 chains. 1, when I said 3, you know, we're chaining 3. And then we're doing 3 doubles. I think I may have said singles, but chaining and singles is the same thing. 3 doubles. And again, when we're done with that corner, we have 1 more set of 3 here, making sure you pull that back. That's number 1. Don't miss that, because sometimes the first one hangs underneath that set of doubles. So you want to do not a double, but we want to do a, I almost caught myself. We want to do a single crochet, and I have 1 more. You see I have 1 more, and then that star is going to look perfect. So 1 more set of doubles. Well, we have 3 doubles and then another 3 doubles. 3 doubles, and then we're going to chain 3 and 3 doubles. So we did 3, and then 1, 2, 3. There we go. And going into the last set of 3 right here, I'll show you how to tie it off. Last set. As we get to the end, you can see that's already a star, but we have a little problem here. We have to connect it. So we are going back into that top of that one right there that we went, and we're going to slip stitch. For any of you that don't know how to slip stitch, you go in, you're going to go into that first one right there. You're going through the back and front loop, and you're just pulling it through that one and pulling it through this one. And if you slip stitch, it will do it perfectly. Now, as you come through, you're going to cut your yarn. I just used any old scissor. You can use a craft scissor. When you pull this through like this, you have to work your yarn back in. Now, I was lazy. I worked this in. But if you had a tail, you had to work in there too. But I'm just going to cut that one off. Now, I'm not going to show you in this particular one. You can use this just like the other one. You can use this for anything on a card, stocking, on a gift. But the next video that I do, I'm going to show you how to work this in. If you're used to doing crocheting, then all you have to do is take a little crochet needle and work it in. If not, you can join me back here in a minute and I'll show you how to finish up that star. Thanks for joining me today.